Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
On the set.
Yeah, Richardson will throw to start out here. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now.
They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago. Jonathan Taylor to the 36-yard line. Stop there. You look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
79 Broncos.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Let's go. Panther 11. Panther 11.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Ready. Street.
A man coming off a great rookie year. It's Dameon Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Texans at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL That's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
He shakes him off. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Grover Stewart able to get in there and drop him behind the line. 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Play action. Stroud now. This ball caught by Mechie. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And give him a gain of 37.
Ready? Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
Now left side on the swing pass. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are able to move back in front. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down? We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this one's incomplete. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn?
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kylan Granson from 3 yards out. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On second down, here's Pierce. There he goes left side. He may go. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ready up. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Stroud looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After one, 17-7 is our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Ready?
Here's Richardson to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And bulldozing his way through. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Bronco 80. Cougar 19. Roll, roll, roll. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll complete this one to Collins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Stroud to throw it. That's complete to Dell. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Warrior 70.
And Stroud now to throw. Got his man, Dell. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Dell making a nice grab there, and he is so good at separating from defenders. It takes a special type of corner to be able to stay in his pocket for long. Give him a couple of seconds, and he'll find a way to get open.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
Stroud sets up the play action. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Okay,
so now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Go.
Now Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And that's on the tackle, Braden Smith. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
19 tight. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Rolling to his right. A short throw pulled in by Woods. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Back deep is Tank Dell. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Check Bobcat.
Quick throw to Collins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
18, Pioneer.
The second down throw now from Stroud. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
19, Lions. Buffalo 18.
Here's Stroud. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Now Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 33 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Richardson out of the shotgun. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check. Hurt.
Stroud. That's to the sideline and incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
60 Maverick. 19 tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. To return is McKenzie. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Come 19, go!
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready, set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Hand off right side to Pierce. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting. And
they intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
18, Biden, Dragon 60. 19, Lion.
There, Richardson back to throw it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now it's Richardson. And his throw here's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Buffalo 18.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. As this complete to Woods. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Sheldon Rankins able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 7, Cowboy 80.
On first down, here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
First and 10, it's Stroud. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Stroud to throw it. That's caught again by Schultz. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, 48 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
70 Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Stroud out of the gun here. Flush to his right. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he goes out right around the 39. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Stroud's throw completed to Mechie. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
And Stroud now to throw. Dancing to his left. 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19.
Play action. Stroud now. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Eagles, Cup 19, Cup 19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Richardson to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Derek Stingley picks it. So they've got the football and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Dragon 60. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent, you get 5. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball. And, my goodness, another interception. Derek Stingley picks it. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, The ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Taking a shot for Dell here, and that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Ready?
Now a 2nd and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game. But to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw this. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Richardson looking to throw. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Richardson out of the shotgun. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there, because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Let's go now.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Richardson will throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And
Come on.
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Grover Stewart able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. McKenzie now to return it. There he goes, right side. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready,
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
ready.
Off play action, Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here. Otherwise, they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Mustang 19.
Now Stroud. This will be complete to Mechie. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Ready.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's second and 1.
Ready.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go again with Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Cowboy 80.
To throw with Stroud. Escaping the pressure right.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turned. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. To his knee goes Keenum, and that should be the ball game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Houston, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Dave.